All right. Tonight, if you notice, I'm not smiling. I'm very, very angry in my spirit. I came back from work and I was just scrolling through my Facebook. And then I came across this post by Channels TV. You know, if it was a blogger that is posting it, it wouldn't have been anything. But to come from Channel TV means that it is true. Let me read it. Operatives of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, have arrested a former governor of Akwa Ibom State, Udom Emmanuel, for alleged 700 billion naira fraud. 700 billion. $700 billion. This is from a governor that everybody, I was under his rulership. I was in Akwa Ibom State that time. I'm from Akwa Ibom. Everybody was praising Udom Emmanuel, that Udom Emmanuel was the best governor. That Udom Emmanuel is a deacon in a church. He cannot even steal. Everybody was celebrating him. EFCC has arrested for alleged 700 billion. This is so sad. You notice today I'm not smiling. This is so sad. This is so sad. If this is Umoino, can you imagine what happened during Akpabio's time? And 700 billion, this is only one. Oh. This is only one. One governor siphoned 700 billion. Just one man siphoning 700 billion. The question I will ask you is, what are you going to do with 700 billion? What are you going to do with 700 billion? Your people are suffering. You see, when you subject the people to suffering, they cannot rise and talk. That is why today we have the likes of Very Dark Man. You have the likes of me. You have the likes of young youths coming out to talk. Because we have grown past you guys' control. Our fathers could not speak up because the highest person was a civil servant who earned peanuts and whose survival was solidly in your hands. Haven't you guys come to understand that this thing has come to an end for you guys to stop? That this generation will always speak up? That nobody's going to keep quiet anymore? 700 billion, not million, billion, 700. Do you know what it means from 1 to 2 billion? The difference between 1 and then you raise another 1 billion in 2 places, 2 billion. Then you raise that in 700 places, 700 billion. Do you know that only 1 billion, let me tell you the effect of 1 billion. Only 1 billion can give Akwa Ibom State a land. Like, imagine a governor, let me be contextual. Imagine a governor so that you people will understand the way it is in my brain. Imagine a governor going to a particular local government that has a very, very big vast of land. Let's say Idam, or let's say any local government that has a very big vast land that is not utilized. As a governor, you just take 1 billion out of 700. You just take 1 billion to that local government. I wanted to be very calm in this video, but now I'm shouting. You just take 1 billion to that local government and tell the community leaders, I want to use this your land to farm. I will be paying you community people so amount of money. Maybe 50 million or 100 million, depending on how vast the land you are renting from, even though you are the governor of the state. I want to use this farm to grow plantain, to raise a plantation farm. a plantation farm with enough hectares or enough portions of land that can carry at least a minimum, since it is government, a minimum of 100,000 stands of plantain. 100,000 is very small, say, for governor. 1 billion can even cover as much as can even cover as much as 1 million plantain stands. 1 million plantain stands. You employ youths to come there and be farming. You employ our graduates that studied agri science to go to that soil and do soil testing. Whatever natural manure they need to source for it. We are Africans, for crying out loud. Put them and plant plantain. Have a plantation farm, a plantain farm that the whole Akwa Ibom, the whole Nigeria knows Akwa Ibom for one thing, that we produce one thing. This is what we produce. If you come to Akwa Ibom State, plantain is excess. Everybody eats plantain. Do you know how much revenue that will give back to government? You people will even still be eating, and then the youth will at least be working, because people will now be working in that farm. People that will be working in that farm as security will earn salary. People that will be working as agriculturists will earn salary. People, by so doing, you people will build factory. Why are you people doing as if to build factory is a very, very hard thing for government to do? Imagine government that has 1 million plantain stands, and then build a factory that when you cut those plantain, you process those in a factory. Maybe you produce plantain chips. Even if it is only plantain chips that you are producing, you will create thousands of jobs for the people, and then you will export those plantain chips made in Akwa Ibom plantain chips. Why is this thing so hard? A governor is stealing 700 billion, allegedly. Imagine Akwa Ibom State to plant 1 million plantain stands, and you as a governor, using your influence, you fly to this America. You have Akwa Ibom State in diaspora. Then you use your office as the governor of Akwa Ibom State to come to diaspora, to America, to US, Texas, Houston here, to host a meeting with your Akwa Ibom people here, and then move to the governor of Houston, the mayor of Houston, as a community. You have that access and you have that power even as a governor of a state. You move your community people here. You have numbers, enough numbers. You have a full community here. Go to meet the mayor of Houston. Sir, I want to establish a relationship between Akwa Ibom State and Houston. Can I establish this? How much will it even cost you? We will be paying so amount of tax to government of Houston. Let us bring Akwa Ibom plantain to Houston, so that we will be selling Akwa Ibom plantain to our people here. I understand they are eating Mexico's plantain, but let them have a choice to choose either to eat Mexico plantain or Akwa Ibom plantain. If you people cannot do it, give me the money, I will do it. Give me the resources. I have the knowledge, I have the sound understanding. As a matter of fact, I'm working in the second biggest African market in US as a whole self. Wazobia market. You can go and ask all these things. I work as a manager there. I can tell you how much plantains we sell in a day. Boxes of plantain. And I don't even need to start to tell you how much is a box of plantain and how much is a plantain in Nigeria. But a governor is there stealing 700 billion. The governor will come and build flyover. The people will jump and celebrate. Hey, governor has built flyover. Governor, look at him here. Governor has built flyover. Governor has built a coming man flyover. Then you ask the naive people, was the governor supposed to do? What was this government supposed to do? A governor is building his own state. You are celebrating. It's just like you building your own house. How can you be celebrating you building your own house? Was government not to build road? You people are celebrating building of roads as if it's Donald Trump, another president or another governor is coming from another country to come and do it for you. It is still your own governor from that same country. When if he's developing his country, he's developing his own country. He's not a foreigner. Why are you celebrating him for doing that? It is a normal thing for him to do, for crying out loud. Can you ask the government, how are you benefiting from government? This government that you are supporting, I know you are supporting the government. Ask yourself, this Akwa Ibom State government, as an Akwa Ibom State, how am I benefiting from it? Government was to be for the people. They are saying it's for the people, but ask the people, how are they benefiting from it? They are hustling and struggling all by themselves. And one man is there stealing allegedly 700 billion. With his big lips. With his big lips. I couldn't walk in one. I couldn't make a call. I put a maybe a call. I put a message phone or call Akwa Ibom State 700 billion. Then a phone man go no Akwa Ibom State. But say you me a few no film. I am wrong boy come Makaraba. I'm very, very angry in my spirit. Put a major as iPhone 700. I put a panico that K umoy no iPhone 700 billion of Akwa Ibom State. Then Akwa Ibom State is a boyfriend. But say ya me and you film. I was see me and you film. Can you down di? I get a friend vessel can am do. I'm a camera ya down di. How can a governor say iPhone 700 billion? Do you know what is 700 billion in a state that everybody is struggling? Graduates are driving keke. Which kind of rough play is that one? And then nobody is even saying anything about it. No blogger in Akwa Ibom State is even talking about it. Because Akwa Ibom State is a PDP state. PDP who consider the people, my people face, make me here for you people should take it. I don't like this news I am seeing. Please. Please. This shouldn't come from my state. Wherever I am always very happy and proud to say that I'm from Akwa Ibom State. I've been in America and I've not even for one day tried to practice to speak like them. I still maintain my tone. I still stand my ground because I understand that my voice, my English, the way I speak my English is my identity. When I start speaking, even if I start speaking English, the first thing people ask me is, are you from Akwa Ibom State? And I said yes, with so much pride in my heart. I want Akwa Ibom State to understand that they have someone huge, tall, mighty in America that is doing well. So whenever they ask me, are you from Akwa Ibom State? I say yes. I don't fake my language to start speaking oral. I'm a graduate. I can do that if I want to. But waking up and then coming back from work and then this is the news. Imagine me on my camera at night. Look at the news I am seeing. That they arrested Umoino. 700 billion. Imagine giving me only 1 billion. Imagine giving me only 1 billion. Out of that 700, imagine giving me only 1 billion. And tell me, Ebre, so 1 billion, what can you do? How can this 1 billion impact your people? I said I will arrange all the youth in different local governments. We will assemble in a particular local government. A local government where like 2-3 local government will join. And then that center, give me like 5,000 plots of land. Join together. Let's plant plantain. Let's have a plantain plantation. That the whole of Akwa Ibom State will know us for planting one thing. That whenever they talk about plantain in the whole Nigeria, we say that Akwa Ibom State is the first supplier of plantain in all of Akwa Ibom State. And we are even exporting it to America. Give me the money and give me the power and I will meet the mayor of Houston. I will say, Mayor of Houston, sir, I understand that our community here are eating plantain from Mexico. They don't like it. They pay tax to government. They have rights at least to eat their food. They are citizens too. They have rights to eat their food. Give me that license, please, sir. With all honor and all respect, sir. Let me fly in plantain from Akwa Ibom State. Let me fly in. Tell me how I will not open a very, very massive factory. You people cannot do anything with money. And people are suffering. Graduates are suffering. I'll open a very, 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 very big, massive factory where I will be processing that plantain in different forms. We can process that same plantain as flour, plantain flour. We can convert it to plantain chips. We can convert it to plantain biscuits. We can convert it to plantain anything. By so doing, a lot of graduates that study nutritionists, nutritional science, food scientists, agriculturists, all of them will have jobs to do. Then we will export. Just what we need to do is license. If they give us license, we don't need to buy plane for now. As we are growing, we will buy our own plane, commercial plane, that will fly in plantain from Akwa Ibom State to Houston and supply the whole of Houston. Do you know that in America, in Houston here precisely, that not just Nigerians are major eating of plantain, that even Spanish too are eating plantain here? But one man is stealing 700 billion. And we are not thinking, we are even happy, safe. We are happy and smiling. Let me just stop it. Let me just go inside and sleep. Embrace your revolutionary thinker. I will always do the thinking for us. We are not thinking. That is why nobody is even saying anything about it. We are not thinking. It's not a normal thing in our society. I checked, nobody is even talking about it apart from Channel TV. Imagine that Channel TV did not carry it. I wouldn't have even seen it. Please, this is not fair. Our people are genuinely suffering. Graduates are starving. Can we do something? Can we go back to agriculture? Please, please. Government, please, can we go back to agriculture? Can you make agriculture mandatory for our youth before they get admission into school? Imagine Akwa Ibom State, imagine UNUYO, imagine University of Uyo and Akwa Ibom State University. One of the criteria is Akwa Ibom State government making it mandatory for the youth. One of the criteria is at least you must have a farmland, at least a plot of land where you are planting anything at all. Your liberty to choose to plant anything at all, be it cassava, be it corn, be it anything. But that thing you must understand that you must plant that thing till you finish your 4 years so as a criteria before you get admission. Imagine 50,000 students in UNUYO planting cassava in their farm to show as part of compulsory criteria before you get admission into university. And you must maintain that plan, because every year, year 2, you need to, every year before you go to the second year, the school supervisor will go to your farm and check how you are maintaining your farm, and they score you. When you now, by so doing, by the time those students even gets to year 4, their farm, in fact, every year of their school, their farm is already giving them money to buy textbook. They don't even need to depend on their parents. By so doing, they will be practicing farming and also be learning whatever you are teaching them in school. Please, can we fall back to agriculture? Please, I'm begging us. Very Dark Man is already advocating for youth learning handwork. I'm here advocating for us going youth. While these other ones are going to learn handwork, I will help those who wants to go back to farming. If you want to go back to farming, reach out to me. Let's just discuss. Please, can we go back and produce food? We cannot produce clothes. We cannot produce hair. We cannot produce anything. We cannot produce toothpick. But can we go back and farm? That one, we know that we can do it. Can we go back to farming? If you know you are staying in the city and you are not doing anything, can we stop blaming the government? They will keep stealing like this. They will keep stealing. They are not going to do it. They are not. While we are still fighting them, what can we do for ourselves? Can all the youths go back to farm? Please. Nobody is going to laugh at you. Go back to the village and farm. Rent a plot of land and farm. I've explained this thing. Go to my YouTube channel and watch videos upon videos that I have made on farming. Please. Thank you very much. Ebreso Kwaiswa, your revolutionary thinker.